So anyway, this is Black History Month 2012. I'm here with my friend Antwone Fisher, and just wanted to throw a question your way. Who inspired you as a young person, and who continues to inspire you as an adult?
When I was younger, in elementary school, it was Carl Stokes. He was the mayor of Cleveland. In fact, he was like the first black mayor of a major city. And I remember he was gonna come to our school, and he was gonna come to our classroom, but he was running late, and but he still came, but he didn't come to our classroom. But I saw him walking by. I saw his pants, and I thought, like, wow, he was like a superstar, because this was the 70s, and the Black Power movement. Black people were loving themselves, and, looking out for one another and caring about each other. It was a good time, but it was coming off the 60s, which was more turbulent than the 70s. But he was a figure in my mind, somebody that I saw, that you could see on television in Cleveland every day, and he came into the community all the time. So he was one that inspired me when I was, I was little, when I was a boy. So I remember when I was a little boy, also one summer, it was Lynn Swann, I think it was, or the Dramatics. They were a singing group. In fact, they were my favorite group, the Dramatics. Lynn Swann was dating a girl who lived on the street over from me. I had a very famous neighborhood. Ron O'Neal, who played Superfly, lived on the other side. But anyway, my uncle and Don King were really good friends. And when Muhammad Ali got out of jail, he was going to throw a benefit for the black hospital there in Cleveland called Forest City Hospital. They were needing money, and Muhammad Ali was a charitable person. I believe he still is. And he and Don King got together, and they were going to put on an exhibition to raise money for the hospital. And I remember Muhammad Ali driving down my street in a big Rolls Royce. I think it was a Rolls Royce, it was white. And to see somebody who everybody admired for, what he stood for, and the times that we were coming off of, which was the 60s, to see someone like him in your neighborhood, and you didn't see a lot of powerful people. It was really impressive to see him, and I carried that still in my head, the vision of him young and vibrant and really funny, and loved kids. I mean, he seemed like he did. And they raised money for the hospital. And this was the only black hospital in Cleveland, right in the middle of our neighborhood. We all went to that hospital. And so I'll never forget that. I remember the summer that Lynn Swann bought everybody in the community sandals, the kids. He bought like 3 or 4 barrels full of sandals and put them out at the corner store. And we all were little. We were able to go down and get shoes, and we wore those shoes all the summer. And we all had the same shoes on, sandals. And that was a memory, that I won't forget. Celebrities cared about the poor people in the communities where they came from or where they visited, and it felt good, and I still remember that.
If you could offer a word of encouragement to young people of color, what would you say?
If I could offer a word of encouragement to young people, I'd say keep yourself valuable. Don't do things to yourself that you have to live with for the rest of your life. Don't deface your body, because later on you may have a change of heart about what you did to yourself when you were younger. If you can't afford a higher education, you can still educate yourself. Libraries are still free, and reading, you can educate yourself through reading. Make friends with people who seem like they're going somewhere. I mean, even if they're squares and you just don't feel like you would have anything in common, everybody needs a square in their life, especially people who are not square.